Hola chicos. First of all, let me get this out of the way. Día nueve, ¿dónde está? Phrases describing location. All right, when we talk about location, there's a lot of ways we can do it, but when we're talking about it location in relationship to something else, there's all sorts of things we can say. For instance, the pencils are on top of the notebooks. The notebooks are underneath the pencils. The folders are beside the notebooks. Let's look at some of these expressions in Spanish. So, list of expressions, part one. Al lado de. For right now, let's leave off the la and the del. I'll explain that in just a moment. Al lado de. Next to or beside. Debajo de. Underneath. Delante de. In front of. Detrás de. Behind. Encima de. On top of. A la izquierda de. Izquierda, left. A la derecha de. Right, to the right of. All right, so let's look at how we would use this in a sentence. I know I've told you many times, don't look at Spanish to English as word for word, but we're going to look at it that way right now, just so you can understand a structure here. So the pencil is to the side of, al lado de really means word for word, to the side of. The pencil is to the side of the calculator. El lápiz, the pencil, está is al lado de, to the side of, the calculator, la calculadora. Makes sense, right? All right. So, but let's change the order. Instead of saying the pencil is beside of the calculator, let's say the calculator is beside of the pencil. La calculadora está al lado de el lápiz. Now, in English, we have a lot of contractions. Is plus not. Often we say isn't. He, will, he'll, right? In Spanish, we don't have as many contractions, but we do have some. De plus el, the masculine definite article el, not he, but the. De plus el becomes del. So up here where we had la calculadora está al lado de el lápiz, the de and the el scrunch together, contract, and it's going to be la calculadora está al lado del lápiz. So, with those expressions that have de la or del, it's going to be whether you use de la after it or del, depends on the word that comes next. Is it masculine or feminine? If it's feminine, debajo de la. If the following object is masculine, debajo del. Let's look at it. The screen is behind the computer, detrás de la o del. La pantalla está detrás de la computadora. De la, because it's computadora, de la. The screen is behind the keyboard, which is el teclado. La pantalla está detrás de el teclado, del teclado. All right. Let's look at a couple of expressions. The mouse is in front of the computer, delante de. El ratón está delante de la computadora. The wastebasket is beneath the window, debajo de. La papelera está debajo de la ventana. The window is behind the desk. Desk is going to be masculine, so it's la ventana está detrás del escritorio. A couple of other expressions, general expressions. Allí is there. Aquí, here. Remember, we've used that when I've taken role in class. Aquí, here. En can mean in or on. Donde, where. Some examples. The poster is on the wall. El cartel está en la pared. Wall, la pared. Gustavo is here. Gustavo está aquí. The pencil sharpener is there. El sacapuntas está allí. Where is the backpack? ¿Dónde está la mochila? So these are expressions of location that we're working with for you to do your homework today. We're moving through this quickly. Go back and look over this a couple of times if you need to. Adios.